called Essentialism. It's just apples, pears, and blueberries. This year I'm focused a lot on... Hey everyone, my name is John. I'm a software engineer working at Google, and today I have the day off to focus on my well-being. I've been pretty busy the last couple of weeks because I moved all the way across the country from New York City back to the Bay Area. I'm still working on unpacking. My projects at work are ramping up, and I'm trying to work on this YouTube channel and so many other things. It's just been kind of hectic. This video is going to be more of a chill, self-care kind of vlog where I focus on things that bring me joy and things that energize me so that I feel refreshed and reset to kind of get my life back together. I'll be talking a little bit about burnout in the tech industry and my personal experience later on in the video, so stay tuned for that. I've been up for a while just laying in my bed on my phone, so let's get some coffee first. There's just something about coffee in the morning that really soothes my soul. The first thing on my self-care list is to practice gratitude, and there's a lot of science behind the benefits of being grateful. For me, the main things are that I'm able to focus on and appreciate the things that I already have in my life. So I started practicing daily gratitude in college, and I even built a journal app on my phone where one of the writing prompts was, what are 3 things that you're grateful for today? And I don't use the app anymore because I learned that I don't really like typing on my phone, and it was just a fun side project anyways, but I still practice daily gratitude in a Google Docs. Some days I can think of 3 things really easily, and other days when I'm having a tough day it can be kind of hard, but today is an easy day. There's actually so much to be grateful for in my life. So let me just pull up my doc and I'll get started. So today I am grateful for my girlfriend Lauren. It was actually our 3-year anniversary yesterday. I'm grateful to be back in California. I love living in New York, but I'm very happy to see my family and friends. And finally, I'm grateful for this day off. I know I'm in a really privileged position where I can take the time to focus on my mental health. Alright, so I've expressed gratitude, I'm caffeinated, I'm happy, I'm energized. The next thing I want to do is work out and move my body, so let's go. So I just finished my workout. I feel really good. I always feel like my energy levels are up immediately after working out. Now I am feeling kind of grimy, so I'm gonna take a shower. Self-care is skincare. This is what I put on my face after I shower. It's like a 9-minute side from The Ordinary. I put Vaseline on my lips, and then I moisturize with this Cetaphil Rich Hydrating Cream, and Lauren put me onto this and I think it's really helped my skin. So because it's pretty sunny in the room, I use this SPF Unseen sunscreen even when I'm indoors, because it's, you know, the sun can still get you. So someone asked me on my last video what my haircut is, and I actually get an 8 on top and then a skin fade on the side. So it's pretty simple. I've tried meditation using like apps like Headspace, and I just couldn't really get into it, but I think just sitting in silence really helps me a lot. But Lauren is gonna take a break soon, so we're gonna go for a walk around the neighborhood. Like I said earlier, you don't have to do intense physical activity to get the benefits of, you know, moving your body. So yeah, just waiting for her, and then we're gonna head out. So what I really like about walking outdoors is that, you know, there's fresh air, there's sunlight, vitamin D for your skin. If you have someone to walk with, it's nice to spend quality time. Lauren's parents actually walk together a lot, so I think that's what kind of inspired us to go for walks.
Yeah.
So I used to think that self-care was all about, doing whatever you wanted, eating whatever you want. But for me, at least when it comes to food and what I put in my body, I really learned that I can't eat all the junk food I want, because it's not that I can't, but I don't want to, because I feel tired and sluggish afterwards. And it kind of like makes me feel lazy. I don't get much done. So it's kind of like a negative feedback cycle. When it comes to food, what self-care means to me now is eating food that's healthy. It still tastes great. There's a lot of nutritional benefits, which is good, because if I'm going to spend an hour working out, I want to make sure that I'm feeding my body the fuel that it needs. But that doesn't mean I cut out junk food completely. It just means that instead of eating 3 slices of pizza, maybe I'll just eat 2. Also, like, just healthy food makes me feel better in the long term. I feel like I'm more awake and more focused, so more productive, and I can do a lot more things. Made this fruit bowl, and it's just apples, pears, and blueberries, and it tastes really good. It's super healthy for you, and yeah, it's really refreshing. So next on my self-care list is to read. It's called Essentialism. It's by Greg McKeown, and it's about the disciplined pursuit of less. I won it from my friend who was hosting a workshop on intentional living, and he had such high praise for it. I actually really enjoy reading, but it just takes a long time and it's hard for me to sit when I have like so many things to do. But since today is my self-care day, I actually have time to read it, so I'm really looking forward to opening my mind to what this book can teach me.
A few moments later.
It's pretty hot today, so I changed into a tank top, but I've read a little bit about the book and I'm really enjoying it so far. The first story is actually about a worker in Silicon Valley who says to too many projects, and as a result his work suffers and he starts to burn out. So it's super relatable to today's video, because I'm a worker in Silicon Valley who is also starting to feel burnt out, and it's actually a really common issue. A survey from anonymous workplace app Blind found that 68% of tech workers feel more burned out than they did when they worked at an office. It might not look like it because we sit in front of a computer all day, but software engineering can be pretty demanding. It's fast-paced and we solve hard problems all day long. And now that a lot of us have been working from home, and we have been for over a year now, the line between work and life is blurred, so we end up working a lot of hours. I would say my burnout experience in the tech industry is pretty similar to the person in the book, because I say yes to a lot of projects because 1, I think it's really cool, or 2, I want to help someone out, or 3, ultimately because I know the project will help me get promoted. And those are all great reasons to say yes, but not at the expense of my mental health, because I've definitely had moments where I really struggled to get anything done. I would procrastinate a lot, and then I would put a lot of pressure on myself to get the things done, because if I say I'm gonna do it, then I'm gonna do it. I want to be reliable, but it can be pretty exhausting because I'll say yes to a lot of projects, then I'll start feeling burnt out and I'll kind of ramp down, but when my deadlines come up, I have to ramp back up again and do all this work, and then I don't get as much sleep as I should. I don't start working out because I'm prioritizing my work over the rest of my life, and that's just really not sustainable, and that's not a life I want to live either, because I do enjoy working as a software engineer, but there's so much more to life than my career. So this year I'm really focused on being more intentional with my time. As I mentioned earlier, I took a workshop from my friend Kevin, who's all about intentional living and living life with a purpose. This year I'm focused a lot on personal development and being intentional with my time, because I really think it's about the journey, not the destination, which means I want to be happy every day, not just delaying happiness to after retirement or something. So yeah, that sums up my experience so far. Let me know if you can relate to anything I said.
Wow!
Okay, so Lauren's off of work and now we are gonna eat dinner. Today's video is about self-care. Do you have any tips you'd like to share?
Self-care is really important to me. I know that it is an important part for me in upkeeping my own mental health. Some tips that I have: I love to practice yoga because it's challenging, but it also helps me feel grounded and more connected to my body. And I also love to journal because then I can get everything that's worrying me and anything that I'm anxious about out of my head and onto paper, which makes it more tangible and easy to tackle.
Yeah, so we're gonna eat dinner and we're also gonna watch Panic and just spend quality time together. So I wanted to end this video by saying thanks for spending the day with me. I really enjoyed sharing what I do for my self-care. My question for you is, what do you do for your own self-care?